Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down, Jacksonville.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Here we go, dude.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that'll be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays on.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Jackson's pass.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll fire one deep for what? That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete.
D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because we look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Down at the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 7-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here we go. Tight right.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 for 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
1st and goal at the...
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Titans 17, Jaguars 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Jacksonville.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Miller with a first down and more. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Lamar Miller, 53 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
Jonnu Smith.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. And he's going to go down again.
Ryan Tannehill.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They bring Rashawn Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. from the gun, Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson escaping the pressure right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he...
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Complete to number 17.
DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A first down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Let's go.
2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To the air again, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill throwing again. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
For the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 26, Titans 24.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. $13 yards remaining on second down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, Jacksonville.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
7 yards, the pickup there. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Jags, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.